Let's begin with an intriguing claim. Eric Davis has made headlines by saying he's aware of 4 alien species. Could you elaborate on these assertions, Dr. Smith?
Certainly, Eric Davis, a learned figure in the intelligence community since the 1980s, asserts knowledge of 4 alien species: the Greys, Nordics, insectoids, and reptilians. He hasn't seen these beings but refers to common UFO community reports.
Fascinating. Yet, isn't it peculiar that people describe Nordics as resembling Scandinavian humans? How do skeptics respond to these descriptions?
That's intriguing indeed. Skeptics argue cultural bias, seeing familiar traits as alien. The humorous example of a Swedish pilot mistaken for an alien illustrates this well. Still, witnesses claim telepathic communication sets Nordics apart.
So Eric Davis's claims, could they stem from hearsay rather than fact? Given his reputation, it's hard to dismiss, yet possible bias or intent to satisfy audience expectations could play a role.
While Davis has credibility, some argue he may speak to public curiosity. However, his affiliations suggest he takes his assertions seriously, aligning with others like Hel Pudov who have researched these phenomena extensively.
The notion of alien species, like reptilians, sparks fascination and skepticism. How do believers support the existence of such beings, particularly when mainstream science remains unconvinced?
Believers cite consistent reports and anecdotal evidence. For example, abductees often describe greys or insectoids during encounters. However, skeptics require empirical evidence, arguing reliance on anecdotes can't replace scientific scrutiny.
A valid point. There's a theory, though, suggesting alien appearances could be humans from the future, observing us much like historians with artifacts. Does this theory hold water in the public debate?
It's an intriguing hypothesis. If time travel were possible, it could explain anomalies while bypassing the UFO narrative. However, conventional science hasn't supported time travel, leaving these claims speculative at best.
Given increasing reports, why hasn't the scientific community given serious contemplation?
A shift is underway. Recent UAP hearings have brought legitimacy to discussions of unidentified phenomena. This transparency may encourage scientific exploration, though definitive evidence remains elusive for now.
Switching gears to a religious perspective, how have scriptures been interpreted regarding extraterrestrial life, specifically with claims of ancient astronauts?
Religious texts like the Bible reference beings not of Earth, which some suggest affirm extraterrestrial encounter. Ancient astronaut theorists claim these scriptures recount real visitations, yet theologians often see them metaphorically.
Indeed, the Book of Enoch, excluded from the Bible's canon, is often cited. How significant is this text to the ancient astronaut theory?
The Book of Enoch, though not widely accepted biblically, provides narratives of watchers cohabiting with humans. Its historical context supports ancient interaction theories but diverges from mainstream religious interpretations.
Could these ancient interpretations simply be misinterpretations of natural events?
Absolutely, yet the persistence of similar myths across cultures intrigues historians. Still, the risk of mythological pollution, myths distorting over time, remains a significant challenge in affirming these accounts as fact.
The discussion of advanced civilizations often references the Kardashev scale. What insights could this provide in understanding extraterrestrial potentials?
The Kardashev scale imagines civilizations harnessing planetary, stellar, or galactic resources. Earth isn't yet Type I, using full planetary energy. This scale proposes civilizations far advanced, supporting the notion of visitors with superior tech.
However, isn't the assumption that advanced civilizations exist beyond us just speculative? Without direct observation, how do these thoughts progress credibly?
True, direct observation remains absent. However, UAP disclosures expand acceptability for investigating possibilities. They inspire research into Earth's potential evolution and extraterrestrial parallels, thus broadening scientific curiosity.
As we conclude, is there merit to viewing myths not as literal truths, but cultural vehicles for complex truths of past events?
Indeed, just as modern narratives encode experiences, ancient myths possibly encode encounters with advanced beings, providing cultural value and potentially hinting at real past events, awaiting scientific corroboration.